Boss Lady. Let's go.
Yo, hey everybody. I hope y'all can hear me.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? I got my bro today. D?
What's happening? What's happening? I'm in the corner, y'all.
Don't do that.
It's better to be in the corner than on the corner. So I thank you.
I know you're right. I know you're right, bro. I know you're right, man. Listen. Tonight is the night. I am so excited, man. Look, I got my bro all the way from Kansas City, Missouri. That's going to be co-hosting with me.
You better believe it.
Hey, tell them a little bit about yourself, D.
I am comedian, radio personality, the voice, the DL Marshall, Mr. Sad Wildfare, trying to be everywhere on social media at THEEDL Marshall. You can catch your boy on stage live in Houston, Texas, 3 more miles, 4 more exits, March 25th at the Match Arts Theater. That's 3400 Main Street. And then you also can catch us Kansas City, Missouri, April 29th, Texarkana, Texas, May 13th, and cities that is to be announced. So, but tonight, catch me right here on the Quartetcorner with the boss of all bosses, the blue-eyed, chocolate, deep dimple 6-footer. Yeah. Hey, those that watch the arena know what I'm saying, you know.
We used to telling folks I'm 6 foot tall.
You are.
I am not 6 foot tall.
Hey, look, you're 2 inches shorter than me, so that's 6 foot.
You gotta stop it. You gotta do better than that. Like, stop telling people I'm 6 foot tall.
Hey, if they see any of the pictures we in together, you are only 2 inches shorter than me.
D, I am not 6
Go ahead,
foot
post
tall.
the picture. Go ahead, post the picture.
I'm not. Stop.
2 inches shorter than me.
I am not. All right. Whatever, man. Don't do that, man. My phone is going crazy. Hold on, man.
All right.
Got a bad feedback. But anyway, let's talk about this event that we got coming up in Kansas City. I want to talk about that. And before we bring up Justin, because I'm excited about bringing up Justin Rufus, our special guest tonight. I'm trying to get some stuff together. Let's talk about this great comedy show that we got coming up. That's coming up in April. Let's talk about that.
Appreciate it. But you know what? I hear so much before we get into. I hear so much about the awesomeness of Justin Rufus and his MCing skills. But y'all got to stop just saying Justin Rufus. Y'all got to say Justin Rufus, like how Don Cornelius used to say Shaka Khan and Rufus, and then it went when Shaka Khan went solo. It was just Roof. You got to put a little roof on the there. That's you gotta let that thing ring out. But April 29th, it is the Gentlemen at the Gym comedy extravaganza. We have the blessed opportunity to join the likes of like Cab Calloway, Ella Fitzgerald, Charlie Bird Parker, the Nichols brothers, the McFadden brothers, Max Groove, Ida, I forget her name, but anyway, we are going to be at the historic Gym Theater. You're going to be hosting. Ed Rollins Jr. is going to be hosting. We're going to have music to start off by Billy Bird, Jay Melody. We got DJ Missy E on the 1s and 2s. And then you got the wholly hilarious comedy coming from Bam Brown, Carrington Lopez, DL Marshall, better known as the Gentlemen of Comedy. So come on to Kansas City, April 29th. Show starts 7:30. It gets kicked off. Doors open at 6:30. We're going to get DJ Missy E moving at about 7. Get the folks in there seated and then give them all the funny they can handle. Tickets are only $25 in advance. Day of 30. VIP is $35. Guess what, boss lady? Them
What's
VIP
that?
tickets, they are $35, but you get in early. You ain't got to wait in line. You get to come backstage. You get to meet Boss Lady. You get to meet the Gentlemen of Comedy. You get to meet Billy Bird, Ed. You get to meet DJ Missy E, Jay Melody. And you get to take your picture ops. You get front row seating, all for just $35. And did I say it's going to be some refreshments backstage too? Yeah. So you get them pictures in. Because what we're going to do is after the show, we're going to open it up for everybody to take pictures. If you buy merchandise such as Believer and Holy Hilarious and Boss Ladies Beautiful, so if you buy some stuff from us, then your picture is free. But if you ain't gonna purchase nothing, you ain't gonna pull me from my table to take a free picture and miss some money. So if you want me to come around, we're gonna take pictures. If you ain't bought nothing, if you ain't got no merch in your hand, I'm just gonna ask you have your phone ready in one hand and $1 in another. That's right. I'm taking pictures for $1.
So you don't charge the folks $1 to take a picture, huh?
I'm all right. If they ain't got no problem moving me from my merchandise table, I ain't got no problem. And I want to see who really want a picture with me too, you know. And if y'all really want to see if Boss Lady is 6 foot, come on out to the Gym Theater, April 29th.
I wish you would stop telling people that. I really do wish you'd stop telling people that.
If Boss Lady is not a 6 foot, I will give Boss Lady. If one of y'all say, no, she ain't 2 inches shorter than you, I will give Boss Lady. I would buy Boss Lady's dinner. She's 6 foot.
I'm not 6 foot.
She is 6 foot.
Anyway, I'm excited to be hosting my first comedy show, though. Like, I'm excited about it.
We're excited to have you, man. And
I am. I'm excited about it.
Everybody been talking about who that chocolate girl with the blue eyes on that in that red. I was like, yeah, that's the boss of all bosses.
Hey, whatever. Hey, how about this? I'm gonna show the commercial. You play too much. I'm gonna take you down. Let's watch this commercial right quick. He played. Okay, I don't know what happened to the volume on that. What happened to the volume?
Sometimes if you sit it too long, sometimes it will do you like that. But here, I'm your brother. I got your back.
All right.
You see that right there? Look down there right there. You see that?
All right, this one. All right,
let's try that one.
All right.
Gentlemen at the Gym, live comedy extravaganza taking place at the 18th and Vine Historical District, April 29th, 2023. This event starts at 7:30 p.m. Doors will open at 6:30 p.m. promptly, starring the Gentlemen of Comedy, Pam Brown, VDL Marshall, and Carrington Lopez. Special musical guests Billy Bird, J Melody, host DJ Missy E, and hosted by Ed Rollins Jr. and out of St. Louis, Missouri, the boss of all bosses, Boss Lady. Tickets are now available. Give a call, 702-213-3439. That's 702-213-3439. The Gentlemen at the Gym, the Gentlemen Comedy Tour, Bam Brown, VDL Marshall, Carrington Lopez. We'll meet you there.
That's a good job, Boss Lady.
Thank you. I'm getting a little better. I'm getting better.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about it, about hosting that event in Kansas City. So, you know what, last year, I was just like, I was doing a lot of traveling and, just spreading my wings. But this year I can honestly say I have an itinerary.
There you go. Welcome to the big leagues.
Welcome to the big leagues, bro. Yeah, so I got an itinerary this year, so I feel some type of way about it. So and there goes my first shout out to my girl Latanja. Bosses
hey,
about
Latanja. How you doing, Latanja?
Yeah, that's my baby. But yeah, so I got an itinerary this year. I'm thanking the Lord for the doors that's been opened for me. And then also, if you guys don't know, y'all know I do the Quartetcorner, but I'm also a co-host on another show with my bro DL called The Arena. So if you guys don't catch me on this show, you can always catch me on another show called The Arena with DL and Bam. Next month, man, we're going to be interviewing the Hamilton.
No, this month.
I forgot.
It's March already. I know.
Yeah. So we're going to be interviewing the Hamiltons, which I'm excited about that. If you don't know who the Hamiltons is, most definitely you know who Anthony Hamilton is. And they are the background singers that kind of branched off. And if you follow them, they are, especially on TikTok and social media outlets, they are very comical, but them brothers can sing.
And you know what? We
that?
can't call them the Hamiltons anymore.
Why not?
We got to call them the Tones. They've rebranded to the Tones. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And that's one of the reasons why they're coming on. They're expressing their new album, their new single, and they're letting everybody know we have rebranded and they are called the Tones. And I'm just gonna say, man, watch the Quartet Corner, and then after the Quartet Corner, watch the Arena. Then after the Arena, watch Backstage Pass Conversations. And man, look, y'all, if you want your career take, you better come to one of these spots, because this lady over here, wait a minute, that's the wrong way. This lady over here, this lady right here, and this cat right here, we are trying to get you guys the best content, and we're going mainstream.
Clean content.
We're going mainstream. So we got the Tones on the 18th, sis, and then we got a mainstream. I ain't gonna say it yet.
Let's go to commercial to the Tones. Then we're gonna announce who we got coming up after the Tones.
I might just tease them too. I might not even announce.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's show the commercial. Hold on.
All right.
Hear them live on the Arena Show. YouTube and Facebook.
You can start it over.
It can start over on its own.
All right.
Hopefully it will. There you go.
Step into the Arena Show with the Tones live March 18th, 11:30 a.m. Central, 12:30 Eastern. You know the Tones from Anthony Hamilton. You know them from the new single So Much Love and their very new release Thank You. Now hear them live on the Arena Show. YouTube and Facebook.
All right, so as y'all see that commercial, when y'all see that commercial, share this commercial. So as y'all see, we got the Tones coming, and they got really, really great music. So we're going to be having them on the Arena Show,
and they got a new gospel. They got a new gospel song that's
They'll dump your house though.
Yeah, they will.
They got this one song on TikTok talking about a Billy Doe. Who's Billy Goat? Is this?
Yeah. And you know how they came up with you put some respect on it, and they did the one with Casey from Casey and JoJo, chitlins and rice. So we'll get into all that. But I can't let you gloss over your work. If you guys need promo, y'all just heard it. Y'all just saw it. Get in contact. Wait a minute. Get in contact with her right there. Get in contact. Her right there. Yeah, her right there. Her right there. Yeah. I got some family down there in St. Louis and East St. Louis too.
So silly. So since we got the Tones coming, you gonna tell them who else we got coming to?
I'm gonna say it like this. I see. Is it Latunja? If some of them come up with you to the comedy show, I'll give them a discount on their ticket. April 29th, Kansas City, Missouri, at the Gym Theater. But I will say this, not to run over the Tone Show. Tune in to the Tone Show March 18th on the Arena with Boss Lady, myself, Bam Brown. We're going to have our featured guest, the Tones, formerly known as the Hamiltons. But we're going to announce then a mainstream A-list actor, a mainstream A-list comedian. And I'm just going to say that he's from the 5th floor. That's all I'm going to say.
Wait a minute, are we going to have him on before we have the other group on?
No. Let me do this then. It's another group that they're going to let you spread your wings, because all they do is think of you. And we're going to have them on the 8th of April. So, yeah. Put it like that.
You tell the people, why is you doing all of that? Just tell them.
Yeah. If they want to know exactly who, they're gonna have to watch the Tones episode. But I think anybody that knows anything about music just realized who I said was gonna be on the show.
Yeah.
You so excited. You like a kid at Christmas.
Tell them who's going to be on the show, DL.
You want? I tell them before this show is over. If they really want to know, they'll watch this whole episode. Yep, they watch this whole episode. Matter of fact, at the end of the show, if they can guess who gonna spread their wings because they think all they do is think of them, then I will give them. If they come up to Kansas City to the comedy show, I'll turn their regular ticket into a VIP ticket.
Yeah.
But they can't guess it until the end of the show.
These folks are gonna be on the show, DL.
Nope.
Yeah.
After we talk to Rufus
right now.
Look,
really
you can't help yourself, can you? You itching.
Yes, it was like when I was younger, that was one of my favorite songs.
After we talk to Justin, then if they want to guess then we'll do that.
All right, dude.
It's a you got to build it up. What they call them, not a cliffhanger, but you got to make them anticipate. Yeah, anticipate. Justin, did you see that where they said Justin is
okay? All right, I think Justin. Justin is ready.
Okay.
All right, Justin, you ready?
Ready or not, here it come.
Justin!
There you go.
What's going on?
What's the happening?
Justin!
What's up?
I'm so happy. Look, we was waiting on you patiently waiting on your arrival.
Listen, I just got one question. I heard y'all, boosting up all the other people that gonna be on the show. I just wondered did I get that same treat? Because I'm feeling real add-on-ish.
You sure did. I'm
feeling real add-on-ish. Like we just gonna slip him in there. You know what I'm saying?
I started with Rufus first, boss lady. I told him, I said, since I hear he's the host extraordinaire, y'all can't just say Justin Rufus like that. No, you gotta say Rufus, like Rufus. You gotta put a little roof into that Rufus.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir. I'm glad to be here.
I think I had asked Justin back in December to be on the show. And I think it was just like a time clash type thing. Because I'm gonna be honest, I had met what happened to his connection?
He coming back. Keep on going.
Somebody called me, but it's all right.
Oh, okay.
Somebody knows me.
Let me tell you, the very first time I had saw Justin like really experienced his ministry was Liberty, North Carolina, January 29th. And the reason why I know that for a definite fact, it was my birthday weekend. My birthday is February 1st. And I had my birthday, I always go all out for my birthday. And I went to Liberty, North Carolina. It was like a sneaker ball, black something. It was somebody else's birthday. And it was the very first time I experienced Justin. And I was like, man, who is this MC? Like, I was like, he's so dope. And it was really, really cool. And he had sung one of Sean Jones' songs. And before I knew it, it was like almost not a dry eye in the place. It was just so awesome. And by then it was like I had became a really big fan of Justin. I thought he was just like one of the coolest and sweetest guys. And ever since then, I was like, okay. So I had became very familiar with him ever since then. So I had to have him on my show. That's it.
Yeah. After 6-7 months, you put like 12 people in front of me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, you asked me to be on your show. And then, you know what I'm saying? Am I not good enough to be on your show now? Or
Justin! What is wrong with you?
Did I not meet the criteria to be on
I asked you, didn't I ask you?
You did.
Good Lord.
I'm grateful for this opportunity.
Y'all be giving me the blues. Y'all really be giving me the blues.
I'm grateful for this opportunity. A lot of people don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
Justin, I think we're gonna get started on this interview. We're gonna get started on this interview because and let me say this, I got my co-host with me, which is my bro from Kansas City, Missouri. The DL. He Marshall, he's a comedian. Clean. How we say it? We say clean comedian. How we say that?
I'm a comedian. I don't want to mess with my comedy club money because sometimes when you say clean, they don't want to book you in the comedy club. So I'm a comedian, and then they just figure out when I get on stage, I don't cuss.
Right.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So So we're gonna tag team you on tonight because I think you just have an awesome gift. My first question. Okay, I want to get my first question.
Pause, boss lady. Pause. We ain't finna tag team nobody. We're gonna take turns asking them questions.
We're gonna tag team tonight.
No. Yes, and I don't think Rufus would appreciate that
Rufus
either.
got it.
Yeah.
Did you see how he tried to come for me? No.
Get a turn.
There you go.
Did you see how he came for me when he got on here? Yeah, you asked me a long time ago, and I'm
feeling real add-on-ish. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, somebody said they cuss enough for the both of us.
Oh my God!
Straight up.
For me, I'm sorry, boo. We tag team.
You gotta have one or two of them in your life, man. Who gonna you can't do the cussing, but you got somebody who gonna get them.
Hey, I got a couple, Justin, to hit the road with me, and you never know they on the road with me unless you need to know they on the road with me.
Oh yeah. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. We
anyway, so my first question is, Justin, I have seen you in action so many times, and you are great at what you do. Even for the young, the old, middle age, traditional, new school, you are just great at what you do. One of the things that I have noticed that you are really great at is in ushering the spirit in. I want to ask you this, and I want you to be honest. Do you really feel that, even though you are an entertainer, do you really believe that you probably feel like you have been called to preach?
Oh my goodness! I get this question so much.
Straight out the box.
I'm coming straight from the hip. Because every time I see him, I'm like, this boy a preacher. What is wrong with him? Like, seriously. Like, I know people have asked you this before. Because it's there. Like, do you feel like you've been called to preach? Or you just like, you've just been around the church so much, you just got it down pat? Like, how do you feel about that?
No, well, the crazy thing is, I church kid, you know what I'm saying? So of course, I mean, just to be truthful about it, I know the cliches, I know this, I know that, but I also have a genuine relationship with God. So I really, really, truly believe I know I have a calling on my life. I don't believe that my calling is confined to the four walls of the church, if that makes sense. So God has given me an outlet to host events, to now entering into the comedy realm a little bit, you know what I'm saying, just to be able to give that side or give a word or whatever the case might be wherever you might be, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I know I have a calling on my life. I just can't come to grips with being confined to like the four walls of the church or something like that. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says, go ye therefore. You know what I mean? So a lot of times we realize we have a calling on our life, and then we end up falling into the trap of I want to be a preacher. I want to be this. I want to be that. That just ain't me. I just ain't, you know what I'm saying? If I get the opportunity to be able to give a word or something like that, or if the moment is there, and I feel led, I feel pushed, and that's just where it goes. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, because you're really good at what you do, and I love it. I know at the Swanee's anniversary, I think you was kind of running late last year. You was running late, and it was like when you came in, it was like you was not missing a beat. Like you just came in and you just stepped right on in and just did what you had to do. And I was like, good Lord, this boy is like you've been doing this for 50 years. And I think seriously, it's like when you're in the lane that you're supposed to be in, it comes natural. And you could just tell it comes natural for you. And I think that's just awesome. I mean, I'm telling you, because you could tell when you came in the service, because I call them service, the programs, like it just shifted, and I could appreciate that. So yeah,
Yeah. Just for the record, I wasn't late. I was scheduled to host the second half of the concert.
Why did we thought everybody thought you was late?
Everybody think that. Like, so I think I did the Legends. I did the Legends anniversary here maybe it was like back in December or something like that. And I walked in the door, everybody was like, "Why you late? Why you late?" They booked me for the second half. Like,
oh my God.
Yeah.
What? Oh well. Well, now we've been corrected. You wasn't late. You just in the back chilling. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell them, hey, don't be messing with my money. I show up on time.
Here we go. I'm here when I'm supposed to be here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I got you. In listening to Justin, brother, hear you say that you were not so much wanting to be confined to just the four walls of the church. A lot of people say, "Hey, are you a preacher?" We are all called to minister once we have accepted Jesus Christ.
This is factual.
To go out and share the good news, which is the gospel. That's all gospel is,
right.
The good news. Being a licensed ordained minister myself, a lot of people be like, well, man, how do you do comedy? Because as a pastor's kid, I've seen a lot of comedy in the church. As a minister, I look out into the pews and I see a lot of comedy in the church. My everyday life is comedy. Me being a father is comedy. Me being a husband is comedy. When you are a host, and you hear people say that, do you think it's more so they feel your anointing and they want it to come in more of a quote unquote, I guess, stereotypical form of preacher instead of accepting the word coming from the vessel at the time it's coming?
Very much so. And what I've come to realize is a lot of people just have not accepted the fact that the gospel can come in many forms, in many ways. Right. Especially in the Black culture, if you ain't a preacher, or if you ain't in the church, or standing in the pulpit or whatever, you might be a fraud. You might be considered to them as a fraud. Mm-hmm. So a lot of them have not really accepted the fact that the word can come in any shape and form. You know what I'm saying, or through many avenues. We try to put limits on a limitless God. So how we expect to how you gotta be, and that's where the spirit of discernment comes in to know, is this actually what God is doing in this moment, or people just, like I say, of course, like I say, you're ordained minister, it's a lot of people that know what to say, how to say it, what to do, how to do it, to make people buck, shout, do whatever it is that they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But I try to stay out of that. I try to be authentic, man, and just try to be pure, just enough to, because people seen phonies. You know what I'm saying? They seen phonies a lot, bro. You know what I mean? So when you able to yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, a lot of people seen phonies, and a lot of people seen, people who just know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I try to be that bridge, man. I try to be that beacon of light that could, gives, for lack of a better term, potency to the God. I'm saying it's been watered down so much, man. There's so many people who want to jump into it and know how to do it, and they good at it.
Amen. They make money out of it. And I'm like this, definitely, man. I ran the streets. I did too much wrong when I was in the streets to get into church and try to bring the streets into the church. That's the refuge. And I don't want to have people chasing me from the church house into the street, and then people chasing me from the streets back into the church house. I appreciate you saying that I haven't heard God tell me to get in no pulpit. So just because I may have some vernacular, I'm not fixing to go. I want to.
I ain't going there.
I know that's right.
I ain't going.
Kudos to you. Hey, let's look at some of the questions, Justin. If you're just now tuning in, we are at the Quartet Corner with Boss Lady, and our special guest tonight is Justin Rufus. I'm her special guest co-host, DDL Marshall. And I looked down, and I think it was Latanja Glenn said, so is it really hard to do comedy without cursing? Because when you think of comedy, that's the first thing to come to mind. I get asked that question all the time, and I'll just answer it like this. Life is hilarious. I've been making people laugh in my family all my life. I couldn't cuss in front of my mother and father. I've been making them laugh all my life. It's the content. When you do it, I've got a chance to be on Comic View. I got a chance to tape for Def Jam back in the 90s. The difference is doing it both is you take your time. It's the voice inflection. It's the facial expressions. It's your timing mechanism that will replace the cuss words that you used to use. Because I've seen a bunch of people not have material, but will come out and just cuss. And you get a bunch of drunk people in a comedy club laughing at cuss words. But you just go ahead and tell the jokes and be funny. So, Latanja, if you really want to know how funny a clean comedian could be, come on up to Kansas City, April 29th. Get in the car with Boss Lady or follow her. April 29th, Kansas City, Missouri, the Historical Gym Theater, Gentlemen at the Gym. All right, there you go. So, Charlie Joe said, in this society, we definitely need people outside the church to bring the word of God and the spirit of God into the atmosphere. Justin, you do that very completely and effectively when you're emceeing. What are some of the words that you offer up to God in prayer before you go out to MC?
One of my biggest things is I always ask God to give me the words to say that fit this room. A lot of times we go to rooms or we go to places or we go to events or whatever, and we try to just replicate the same thing that we did at the last event. You know what I'm saying? So my prayer is always, God give me the words that fits this room for the needs of the people that's in this room. Give me the words to say. Just don't let me be talking just out of the blue, you know, just pulling stuff out of my hat. You know what I mean? Just let make sure I'm speaking stuff that will actually prick the hearts of the people that's in here versus, Amen. You know what I'm saying, just trying to keep pulling, just kind of find stuff out of the sky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah. And, you know, just so my question is, so you said you was just pretty much born and raised in church. So how long have you been singing? Because you are an awesome singer also. How long have you been singing?
I've been singing all my life. My mother sings, my father sings a little bit. Of course, my brother. I got a lot of, on my daddy's side of the family, I got a lot of, you know, we kind of one of them families that, you know, when you get together at Thanksgiving or Christmas or something, you know, you eat and then you sing. So I came out of one of them families. So I've been singing pretty much all my life. I started playing for the church when I was like 12 or 13 years old. Yeah, that's pretty much all my life.
So I understand that you started a youth choir named Justin Rufus in particular. Is that correct?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, you didn't did some real. I used to have a praise and worship group called Justin Rufus and Peculiar People.
Peculiar People. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it was, man. People from almost every walk of life. You know what I'm saying? People that have been rocking with me for a long time. You know what I'm saying? They got, you know, a lot of people that got some stories and stuff like that, man. Mm-hmm. So they all us been friends all our life, and we like, yo, let's see what we can do, man. And we hit the road a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and just went places and just it just was being peculiar. Yeah.
Right. So let's show this little small clip, which is very hilarious. Why? Let's show this small clip.
How you gonna introduce him, boss lady? How you gonna introduce him?
Oh no.
Yeah, you got to be big.
Yeah, is the best at introducing anybody. When I tell you, this is.
And you got to hit that Rufus now. You got to hit that Rufus. Come on now.
I'll let you do it because I'm the worst.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to feast your eyes to the screen as we get ready to bring to you one of the top of the game of being the MC, master of ceremony, the host of all hosts. Put them together. Put your hands, put your eyeballs out. Look at this video clip coming from none other than Mr. Justin Rufus.
Got the ending prayer just like this. Lord, when I come down to the end of my journey, my face become a looking glass. My tongue is sealed to the roof of my mouth. When they roll my body down out for the last time. When my children look down in their daddy's face. When the pastor say, I am the resurrection, the truth and the life. God, give me a home somewhere. Where Job declared, the wicked shall see some trouble. And my weary soul will be at rest. Now here's an opportunity for everybody to take a part. It's time for our offering this morning.
Oh my goodness.
Just to be tripping now. But you know what? When I say that, like when Justin introduced like these groups and he could tell you exactly which highway and which exit to get off on, I mean, like, how the
So if somebody do that, I know where it came from. Because I'm the only one that's doing that. So if somebody else do it,
we gonna chug down I-70 headed.
Yes. And we're gonna make a left on 60. I'll be like, this is just too much, man. Like, he know exactly every turn, everywhere to go. I be trying to figure out, like, how the crap do he be knowing all of this?
I study it before I get there. So like I see who on the show, and I try to pull up how to get there.
I bet you do.
You got to. Hey, boss, I was about to ask Justin, like, so when you do your studying, for you to know where they coming from, you know, kind of what they sound like, you know what they kind of known for. So you know if they finna dump or miss. On the groups that have more misses than dumps, how do you introduce them differently than the ones that you know is dumping?
I try to get him the same energy, man. You know what I'm saying? And if they drop the ball after that, that's just on them.
That's on them.
You can't say it was me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I try to give everybody the same type treatment.
If I'm a group that's known for missing, I don't want the same introduction as the ones that's known for dumping, because I don't want to have to live up to that. You know, you just kind of, I'm telling you now, you just go ahead and just be like, ladies and gentlemen, out of Kansas City, Missouri.
I try to give everybody the same energy, man. Like I said, I don't want it because I've had that happen. Like they, you know what I'm saying, they Boss Lady, we gotta talk about that off. They done kind of like rolled up on me a time or two. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like, hey, I don't like what you said. Like, you know, that type deal. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, which I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of like you say, I ain't. You know.
Yeah.
I've been in the church all my life. They ain't me anyway. That's a whole nother story for a whole
day. But say I've been in the church all my life don't mean the church been in me all my life.
Facts. Hey, listen, let's talk since we talk. You know what I mean? It can go there if that's what you talking about. Now, don't get it twisted.
Hey, what you say? We can just call it a land of hand service. You feel what I'm saying?
Here we go. I'm on whatever type time you on, bro.
Don't catch this kind of anointing.
Facts. I've had a few people come and walk up to me, man. Like, hey, I ain't like how you did that. I'm like, listen, it's all. And if anybody know me personally, like that's just me. I don't really take a lot of stuff like serious like that. You know what I mean? So I try to make sure that, whoever I'm around, that they ain't, feeling those type of vibes. You know what I mean? So like, I don't mean no harm by none of this. You know what I mean? Like, this is, I've done it to Doc McKenzie. I've done if they didn't do good, who like it don't matter who it is. Like I show no no judgment. Like I mean have no favoritism. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. So even in your MCing, is it true? I've heard through the grapevine that this is going to be a last year MCing Quartet. Is that true?
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Like, is that true? Is that
the
true?
spotlight just fell totally on Justin right there.
Yeah, everybody.
I just want to know.
I'll put it this way. I don't plan. It is not in my plan to travel home as much as I have. You know what I'm saying? I won't be at as many concerts or services or what events that I've been to in the past. And I say it's not nothing personal. It's not nothing against Quartet or nothing. I love Quartet. I sung Quartet a bunch of years, traveled a long time. You know what I'm saying? Doing this before I started hosting. So I just I got some other stuff that I'm embarking upon, some other stuff I want to do. And I believe that here's for all the people who might be listening. Here's a quick little nugget. I'm leaving my schedule open for some opportunities that I'm praying for, or I'm asking God for. So if your schedule is full with other stuff, how can God bless you with the opportunity that you're praying for? That date ain't even available.
So I just heard him. He finna go into acting. Yeah. He finna go into acting.
Hey, if it go that way, I'm not opposed to it, man. I'm not opposed to it. Like I said, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna be hosting that. I just won't be hosting as many shows. I'll put it that way.
I had to ask because that has just been going down the grapevine. Why just keep hearing the grapevine when you can just go straight to I'm just gonna ask.
I appreciate you for asking me. That way you ain't got to hear no rumors or nothing like that. You know what
I was like, I asked him. Like, I ain't got no problem.
But it makes me feel good though that that is a topic of conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you just doing this, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times I'm just doing it. You know what I mean? You don't think people really value you like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. But to hear that this is a topic of conversation kind of like, kind of make me feel good a little bit. Like, maybe they do like me a little bit.
And guess where I'm at?
Where you
in East St. Louis.
You in East St. Louis. Good God Almighty from Zion.
Yeah. I'm in East St. Louis, and that it has reached here. Like, so I wanted to know, like, so are you?
Last time I've been down that way was with Roy, I think.
And that was going to be my next question. Like, how did you hook up with Roy? Like, because you first started. Is Roy your first group you ever started singing quartet with? Like when y'all signed with Malcolm, or how did that happen?
I was actually singing with a group out of Sumter, South Carolina called JH4, the Junior Harmonizing Four. Well, it was a young quartet group, and then after that, we lived like maybe 30-45 minutes from Roy. I was in Sumter, he's in Hopkins. Well, he was in Hopkins at the time. And of course saw Roy in passing a bunch of times, chopped it up with him a couple of times. And I think I went off to college. And then maybe I wasn't in college yet. No, I don't think I was in college yet. I think I was still great. I just graduated high school. And Roy, that's when MySpace was out. Roy wrote me on MySpace, like, bro, I'm looking for a second lead singer and a drummer. And the crazy thing is, I sung and my little brother played drums. So I'm like, bro, I can come and I can bring my brother with me. So and that's how that started. That happened like 2007, I think. Yeah, 2007 or so.
No.
Okay. So okay. So were you a part when Roy first signed on with Malaco?
Yeah, I was a part of that group. So we did the record in 2011 or 2012, 2011, 2012 it was. I think it was the Thank You album. That's when the song Thank You came out. And it shot off like a rocket.
Right.
And then what's my man name? I can't even remember his name, but in Ray Braswell, all of them, that's when he was rocking with Malaco Heavy then. They signed us pretty much right after we did that record.
Now, how old were you guys? Well, how old were you when you signed on with Malaco?
I think I was like 20 years old, 20 or 21. My little brother was still in high school. I think he was like maybe 16, 17. Me and Roy's brother Raynard are the same age. Yeah, so we had to be 19, 20, somewhere along it, maybe 21. Yeah, I did a whole full production. Shout out to the Latson brothers. Shout out to Roy and Raynard, and shout out to Daryl Izzard. All them people, man. We did a full production. I'm talking about straight young guys, no help or nothing like that. Just out here trying to do it.
So, okay. So my question is, how was you able to do all the track? Because I know y'all was really traveling. You recorded a CD, and you was in college. You pledged Q-Dog. You pledged, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you pledge? How did you do all of that?
Oh yeah. Shout out to the Qs.
Yeah.
That divine nine in the building, huh?
Yeah, you already know.
Like, how did you pledge? How did you do all of that at one time? Like, that's a lot. Just to be traveling every weekend in school.
Now that I think back on it, that's a good question. Like,
how did you do that? That's a lot.
I remember I would be doing papers and homework while we was on the road. I would be doing papers and homework and stuff while we was on the road. They would make sure that, we got back. My mama, people, all of them, my people, it was big on that. Like, if you're gonna go, make sure y'all back Monday before you can go to school. So during that time, we tried not to book nothing that was too far out the way I couldn't get back to school. My little brother was still in high school. And even Roy's brother Raynard was down at Francis Marion in Florence. So all of us were in school. We were taking turns driving, doing papers, doing homework, doing, what I'm saying, this living the road life. What I'm saying? Like, when I look back on it, it was really nobody but God that like helped us through all that stuff. Like, seriously.
Shout out to Eric Bossman Graham, who is the manager of Roy and Revelation.
Shout out to G, man.
Yeah, he's in the building, in the corner.
Hey, what's up, my man?
Hey, Rufus, I got a question for you. Were you with Roy and Revelation? I know you were with them when they were Little Roy and Revelation, but were you with them when they came to Kansas City, Missouri?
I think I was. Yeah, I think I was. Yeah. East, yeah. I think I was.
Okay.
All right. My next question. You know what? In fact, I'm just gonna show the video right quick.
Oh God.
I will show this video and then we're gonna talk about it. All right. Here we go.
All right, let's do it.
Holy Ghost. You're supposed to say power, Dr. Jones. You're supposed to say power.
Yeah, man. Okay.
Holy Ghost.
Power.
Holy Ghost. Talking about power. Holy Ghost. Power. Talking about power. Yeah. Power. Holy Ghost. Power. Talking about. We gonna teach you about the same quartet tonight.
Oh boy, that'll be a miracle. Hey, we need some Holy Ghost power to do that.
Holy Ghost power. Holy Ghost power. Holy Ghost power.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Let's see who the National Artist of the Year is. It's going to be presented by Paul Dorsey. Is that okay? Holy Ghost power.
So,
my goodness.
So, Rufus was trying to teach. Where did DL go? So the QMAs.
Yeah.
The QMAs, which was an awesome event. I did not make it last year, but I will be there this year, and I will be on the red carpet. That clip by itself was a.
Oh man.
What do you mean?
Hey, you weren't even supposed to pay no attention to that. I was just supposed to slide in like a thief in the night.
You were just supposed to slip back in there like the
Slid back, like I wasn't even gone. I did that Eddie Payne Jr. Didn't I slid straight back on stage?
Oh my God. But anyway, big ups to Chubbs and Connie.
Yeah.
But
they did a phenomenal job.
The red carpet this year at the QMAs, and I thought it was awesome that they had you and Bobby Jones as the MC last year. Will you be MCing this year for the QMAs?
I am on schedule to host the QMAs again this year.
Awesome. How did it feel to be the MC last year with Bobby Jones? How did it make you feel?
That was an experience in itself. Really, I was really proud to be the host of the inaugural QMAs, the first one ever. So I can, I was really proud of that, and to be able to stand alongside the pioneer, Dr. Bobby Jones, was like a blast in itself. We met him back in 2011 or something, 2012, whenever we did the Bobby Jones show. That time, great man, great spirit. And it was the same thing when I saw him again at the QMAs last year. Great guy, really humble. I got a newfound respect for Dr. Bobby Jones, just because it was a lot of stuff going on backstage of the QMAs last year that a lot of people didn't know. And he never, like how we say in Quartet, he never proed on us. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was always like, what can I do to help? Like, how can we fix this? Or this person not in place. All right, so he started writing his own notes. Like, I'm gonna say this when I go out there, you say this, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he was so helpful. He was so, down to earth and so humble and so easy to work with. So I just believe that, he's achieved the things that he's achieved because he's had that spirit. But like I said, I had a blast. You know what I'm saying? It was a very surreal moment, put it that way, just to be standing alongside Dr. Bobby Jones, somebody who ain't no slouch out here.
And being a famous television personality, I just want to say, Justin Rufus, I enjoyed being next to you as well. You were just phenomenal, and I enjoyed every moment. You made me feel so comfortable. I sang Quartet for the first time, and you know what? You keep watching Quartetcorner and Backstage Pass in the arena, because that is going to be the new wave of the Bobby Jones hour. You understand?
That's right.
Y'all back. Y'all keep watching Justin Rufus, because he is a gem. He is phenomenal, and you just keep on watching. I am Dr. Bobby Jones, and I approve this message.
You got it. You got it down pat, bro. Yo, he was so cool, man. He
really is.
He was so cool, man. I was totally shocked. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I've met some celebrities, man, and they just like, I was like, nah, he was nothing like that. So shout out to Dr. Bobby Jones, man.
Yeah. And you know what? I think as the QMA, I think you did an awesome job as the face, as far as MCing, or I don't know. I'm just used to saying MCing. I know we like to use the word hosting, but I think
it is what it is. Awesome, like, whatever,
You say what?
It is what it is. Whatever. It's gonna always be MCing. You can try to fancy it up however you want. You still a MC.
MC. That's all you is. You just emceeing the service.
You the MC.
Master of ceremony.
Master of ceremony. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he did an awesome job from the clips that I had saw.
Thank you.
And I just thought that clip with Bobby Jones, I thought it was just so funny. And I was like, man, because we always seen Bobby Jones in a different type of element. And I'm just gonna be honest, we always just thought Bobby Jones hated Quartet. We never thought he liked
for real. Yeah, for real. But truth be told, he's a fan of Quartet music. And he was telling us backstage, he was saying that he would promote more Quartet artists, but Quartet artists just didn't have their stuff together.
So much,
and he can't put his name on no junk. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so he wanted to promote more artists. Like he told us that day, he told us that out of his mouth. Like, I want to promote more Quartet artists. Like, and he was so impressed by the Blesseds and Pastor Darrell Pettis and Chubbs and Skylar Patterson and all of them. He was impressed by all of those artists. He was like, yo, I want to push all of these artists. Like, whatever I gotta do. He said, just make sure they got their stuff together. That's it. You know what I mean?
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy. You know what? I hear that a lot though, and that's yo. And I host an event in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina called the Ways of Praise. Mm-hmm. The city of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina puts on a gospel event every. I've hosted it for the last 2 or 3 years, whatever the case might be. And the promoter, the guy who they put in charge of it, he's a Quartet guy. Like, he's a Quartet promoter, Quartet manager, all of that. He knows all of the greats, all the, you know. So I asked him one day, I said, because he has, you know, he brings in everybody, the Todd Delaney's, he brought the Clark sisters, he brought Pastor Dietrich Haddon, he brought all of them. Mm-hmm. And I asked him, I said, we was in the trailer, I asked him, I said, man, who was the hardest to work with? He said, you want to be honest? I said, yes. He said, the Quartets. I said, are you serious? He said, yes. He said, the Quartets were the hardest to work with. Like, they asked a whole bunch of questions, like stuff that don't normally happen on the other side. He was like, that's the problem that they, you know what I mean? So, you know, the city, they gonna do stuff like officially, you know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna be, you gonna go there and get a whole wad of cash type deal. No, they gonna do something. They gonna wire you some money, or they want to put it in a bank account. They gonna write a check or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, a lot of groups ain't even had like business accounts to put, you know, money.
They ain't got no bank account.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, and I don't tell that story to belittle quartets or anything like that, but I tell it for the information, because this is stuff that we supposed to have going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we want the respect everywhere, but we don't have what it takes to do that. You know what I mean? So I put it out there for the information. Take it or leave it. You know, like it or don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So
what are some of, we're talking about that, what are some of the pros and cons of emceeing a quartet concert? Because I know with your talent and gift, as you just expressed, you've done more than just quartet. What are some of the joys that you get when you know you've gotten booked? And then what are some of the things you like when you know you've gotten booked for quartet?
I guess one of the main things is I'm a part of the quartet culture. So when I go to these events, I go to these concerts and stuff like that, you know, I'm going and being amongst people who I've pretty much known all my life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm able to talk about things. I'm able to do things at a quartet concert that I'm not able to do in other places, because I know the culture so well. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's one of the perks of it. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to go a place and, you know, that I can say some stuff and get away with it, you know what I mean? You know, and it not be offensive, you know what I'm saying? And that type deal, just be able to, it's a little more relaxed, put it that way. I'm able to be a little more free. And then it's some other ones that kind of like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, then you got the ones that got 500 groups on the event, and they want you to be there all night, and, you know, that just ain't where I'm at right now. I'm so kind of going back to your question, boss lady, like that's one of the things that kind of prompted me to be like, I really ain't doing it.
I agree with you because by me being from the Midwest, and last year I traveled a lot, and it was good that I traveled a lot because I needed to see what I saw and I needed to experience what I experienced. And one of my biggest questions, like especially when I used to go on Clubhouse, I would ask, like even Boss Man, he'll tell you if he's on here, I would ask, why do y'all have 15 groups on the program? Like, right. I would be like, why is there so many groups on one card?
On one card.
Like in St. Louis, if it's 6, we'd be like, okay, that's enough, but I would go to the Carolinas or go to Atlanta or go, and I'm like, what? Like, this is a 2-day event. What in the world? Yeah. You need a snack. You need a doggy bag.
We call it a nab here in South Carolina. We call it a nab. You need you a nab in your purse.
Man, I never understood. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. I just never understood it. Why it's like that in the Carolinas and in the South, why the tickets are like that.
You know what? It kind of goes back to kind of back in the day. They would have events in the Carolinas, South Carolina, North Carolina, and it would be a bunch of people on those cars. Like this was during the time of the Willie Neals and the Fantastic Volunteers and Harvey Walker when Pop Harvey was living and Doc McKenzie and all of those guys, all of those groups would be on one ticket and they would travel together. You know what I'm saying? They would do one big show here in South Carolina. They'd go to North Carolina, do another big show, and all of those 15, 16 groups was on. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people tried that. To me, this is my opinion. It ain't law. I just think they try to keep on, and then a lot of these promoters think that you need to put a lot of those groups on a card to draw a lot of people. And that really, to me, it really ain't the case. Cheryl Snell had 6 groups on her ticket this past Sunday.
I saw.
And we were in that building 3.5, almost 4 hours. That was it. So she started at 4:00. We was done at 8:00.
And did you see how many people was in that building?
Yes, that place was jam packed. It was jam packed. I mean,
they knew they was going home.
Yes.
They knew they was gonna get a chance to go home.
They know they right. You know what I'm saying? Like times are different now. You know what I mean? Yep. So you got to be able to present. And when you present a package now, it has to be of quality. You know what I mean? So if you give people, I think it was one. It might have been 1 or 2 local groups on that event. I think it was one. That's her brother and them. Just the Harmonizing Six, and the rest of them were like up and coming artists. Your Blessed, your the Spiritual QCs. You know what I'm saying? The Legends. It was all of them. You know what I mean? So it was it was a great event. So I would like to see events like that as we move on through the years.
Yeah, because, man, I'm going to be honest with you. That's kind of a turnoff for me. I'm like,
it is.
Lord. Especially when the group that you really, really want to see, they purposely put them towards the end.
Yeah. And you done sat through 7, 8, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, I can't call on Holy Ghost power no more. I'm running on fumes right now.
It ain't nothing else about the Holy Ghost that I need to hear. I'm on my way out.
No. I mean, like this gotta be, that's why we try. Like, listen, this is what you got. You cannot put all these people on this card like that. Like, that's why again, go back to the, y'all thought I was late, they know that, like, I just ain't doing that whole thing no more. I'm sorry. Right. I'm sorry. We got other people that's trying to come up in the game as far as MCs. You got Granddaddy Harvey now. You got Harold T. He's hosting a lot of events. You got a lot of people that's trying to come up in the game. I would love to give them an opportunity. Just call them, ask them to come. You know what I'm saying? For real, like, call them, ask them to come. You know what I'm saying? I'll do whatever I can, you know, in the background to help them. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these new MCs and stuff coming up. You know, they doing a great job.
Yeah.
Kudos to them. I love for them to take it over.
Yeah, I just had Granddaddy Harvey in my birthday concert a couple of weeks ago.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I didn't meet the criteria for her to book me. So, but
Hey, look, I'm about to say something. Justin Rufus, she know it. That's why her head bound down. I didn't get no call to MC or host.
See, God Almighty! I'm glad I ain't the only one feel left out.
Yeah, you
Woo!
know. And I'm only 3 hours away.
It's a left out spirit going on this live tonight.
Yeah.
It's a add-on spirit and a left out spirit.
Man, thank God for good self-esteem.
It's a left out spirit and an add-on spirit going on this live tonight.
Are you gonna be in Jackson this weekend? How about that?
Let's see how she went on over that, huh?
Actually, no, I will not.
I'm sick of it.
Uncle Harvey asked me to come a little while ago, and I told him I was gonna be unable to make it. I have for a lot of people don't know, I have a band as well. I have an R&B band. So
they be rocking.
We hitting all weekend long. So kind of go back to
the name of it, Justin. What's the name of the band?
The Live in the Flesh Experience. The Live in the Flesh Experience.
Okay.
They good.
Yeah.
They good.
So kind of to your whole, you know how you do clean comedy, we do the same thing on this side.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. And you know what? The concept of the arena show is that we also do Southern soul, R&B, all that. So, that's another outlet for you. You know, we don't have to be in a box.
Yeah.
You don't have to be in a box.
Yeah. I find myself giving a word when I'm there too.
So, there you go.
Yeah.
When I'm on the road with Boss Lady, I'm always giving a word. Normally the word is leave her alone. She ain't feeling it, but you know.
For one, hold on. Justin. For one, he be telling everybody I'm 6 foot tall, and I wish he stopped telling everybody that.
Listen,
you about 5'11" and a half now. You about 5'11" and a half.
Justin,
you give a half inch, that's 6 foot. That's what I'm trying to do.
First time I met you, I was like, yo, this is a tall lady. Like, you really a boss lady, for real.
She 2 inches shorter than me, Justin. I'm 6'2".
Oh,
what is wrong with y'all?
Yeah. Oh, and guess what? She was like, don't nobody want no big Amazon. When I said that on one of the shows, one of the guys called in. What'd he say, Boss Lady? Oh, I can handle that. I like WNBA. I said, sir, that ain't why I said that, man. Leave the lady alone.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Anyway.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, so in your spare time, I'm so over DL. He does this all the time. So in your spare time, I heard you like to ride horses.
I do. That's my other thing. Is if I ain't doing music, I'm doing horses. So
you doing horses?
That's what I really rock with. That's what I really love doing.
That's cool.
This thing right here would not stay straight. But
so how long have you been riding horses?
I've been riding horses since I was like 6 or 7 years old.
Really?
It was a sweet little white lady lived down the street from us. She had horses, and she would let me come over there during the summertime, and I would go and feed the horses and all that good stuff. And she had like riding, she taught riding lessons and stuff like that, and she taught me how to ride when I was like 6 or 7 years old. And I did it from there, and so now I pretty much have my own facility now. I train horses for people all over the East Coast. So
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. You got any more questions? This has been a really cool interview, though. This has really been a cool interview. I hope
I'm glad I was able to make the number. You know what I'm saying?
Justin,
after being overlooked for so long,
Oh my God!
Hey, Justin, don't feel bad because this is my first time on the corner too.
And you a partner. You a partner. Oh, I know.
We host a whole nother show together. This is my first time, and I asked her for the very first show. I was like, "Hey, I can come on, me and Bam, and we can help push." And she's like, "Yeah, but no."
And you her man.
Right.
Yeah. I know I ain't got a chance, bro. I ain't got a chance.
Justin, don't do that, Justin.
Hey, Justin, what advice would you have? You spoke about the up and coming MCs. What advice would you have for somebody that's trying to start out or either get their foot in the door and get a relationship with promoters to become an MC such as yourself?
Do it in moderations, man. Do it in moderations. Just we live in a time now where social media is your best friend. Make sure you putting up some stuff of quality. That way people can develop that trust. That's to I people ask me, I explain it as people entrust you with their time. So you're able to get on the stage, you're able to, you gotta occupy people's time while you being an MC. You know what I'm saying? So just develop that trust with people to where people trust you enough to occupy their time. A lot of people they get up, they start running out, they start ODing, start saying crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Try to just be yourself. You know what I mean? But do it in moderations, man. You know what I mean? Give people something to look forward to every time they see you, and that way when you walk into a building, it's I'm glad you're here versus we got you tonight. So you just gotta be just do it in moderations, man. And I think I can say that because I didn't do that. I kind of jumped in head first, and everybody was calling, I was going, just staying at these events all night long, and that type deal. And the crazy thing is, I'll just put it out there, they'll pay an artist a whole bunch of money to come and sing for 15 minutes, but you got to stay there all night, and they want to give you the peanuts. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That just ain't where it's at. We in a different day and age, we in a different time, and like I say, man, do it in moderations, and just and make sure you're having fun with it, man. If you ain't doing this, if you ain't doing this for God and to have fun, you really need to reconsider why you're trying to do it.
Appreciate the advice. I hope y'all took in. Hope you took it in.
Yeah.
Yo, this has been fun, man. People don't talk to me like that. People don't ask me no questions and stuff.
Really?
No, like this is probably like my out of my whole the whole time I've been doing this, probably like my second or third interview.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, nobody really talks to me like that. Like
really?
To get to see this side. Whenever they see me, I'm always like acting crazy. So, I'm on the stage by that time, you know what I mean? So yeah.
And we just got straight to the good part. Like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah. Is you coming in? You ain't
right. What's going on?
So did you quit or did you retire?
Everybody else. Yeah.
Is you not going MC no more?
Right.
Hey, Justin, she hit you straight with it. Then she's like, "Did you quit or did you retire? Which one?"
Yeah. I mean, because I heard all the way down here East. Don't you live in Carolina?
Absolutely.
East St. Louis. That you about to quit.
Justin, think about it. If I'm in East St. Louis and people saying that you're not going to be MCing or you're going to be done with Quartet, don't you think I need to ask you that?
No, everybody, I'm not gonna be done with Quartet. I'm gonna do it in moderations.
Got you. So now everybody know.
Everybody know now. I'm just gonna do it in moderations.
So people can stop saying it.
So Justin, if somebody wants to be in that number, that short line of having you MC their event, how can they reach out to you?
Yes.
You can go to of course, I'll give you all my social media handles. I'm Justin Rufus on Facebook, Mr. Live in the Flesh on Instagram, and TikTok. as well as what's the other one? Snapchat as well. So I'm revamping my website, so that website will be up really soon. It'll be www.liveinthefleshentertainment.com. And yeah, so you'll be able to, book me from there, or you can reach out to my booking assistant, Antoine Green, 803-236-2228. He'll get you everything you need.
Well, after this interview is over, you'll probably see a free friend request from THEEDL Marshall.
Say no more, man. I'll be glad to accept it, man.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, I am so glad that you have finally made your arrival to the Quartet Corner. Even though you've been on my head ever since we've been on here, but I'm glad you're on here, and you've been so open and so open and honest, and I think it's been a very great and intriguing interview, because I
that's all I know how to be. It's all I know how to be.
I think it's, and I think you're the first MC I've ever had on here, and I've had this show.
Because I definitely ain't never been on the show.
Anyway, so I'm after we log off here, I'm going to be on my way to Jackson, Mississippi, to the Ecclesia.
Be safe.
Yeah. I wish I could come. I was planning to be there, but of course I got some other stuff, and I got wife and kids and stuff too. So
I know you got a set of twins.
I do,
man.
I do.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. I got twins, boy and girl. Shout out to my wife Crystal. She typed in earlier. And my kids Layla and Layton.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it, my friend.
My oldest two are 30. They're twins, but
really
mine are major league twins.
Yeah.
I used to play Major League Baseball, so they both 30, but they got different mamas.
I got
you. Yeah.
Bro, I gotta listen, dog. I gotta come rock with you, dog.
Yes, sir.
I love this type of carrying on, bro. Like, listen, if you be around me, bro, everybody know, like, you cannot be feeling no kind of way when you around me, dog. Like, I just need, listen, we gonna rock. Like, I need to be like this, like. I want my stomach to be hurting. I want my face to be hurting. All that, bro. Like,
we definitely
if you got a bad vibe when you around me. Like, I can't be around you.
Right.
You just told everybody that.
I'm gonna reach out as soon as we get off the interview. I'm gonna reach out.
Let's do it, bro. I'll be glad to do it, man.
You just told everybody that.
Well, it's the truth. Everybody got a testimony, and
everybody got one.
What I did was I looked at my kids. And the one that's the girl, she so I went with the son's mama and married her and had 2 more kids, and then that didn't work out, so I divorced her. And when that didn't work out, I divorced her, and then I married my queen that I'm with now, and then my side baby came back around, so now everybody together. So look at God, you know what I mean? We was
He's
like,
a miracle. Ain't he a miracle worker?
You gonna blame this on God?
Won't he mend the family back together? He'll mend the family back together.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
He's a promise keeper. He'll mend the family back together. He'll put the broken pieces back together.
I don't think the Lord had nothing to do with none of this foolishness.
Hey, literally, he had us like Israel. We kept wandering around the city instead of the desert, and we was missing each other. And then all of a sudden, in God's timing, when everybody got right, he said, behold, something greater than you.
You know what? Nah, I don't think the Lord. And you gonna receive it, huh, Justin?
He brought us back. He brought us back together.
That's how you know. That's how you know it's when they tapped in. They start acting like they talking in tongues. Like,
you receiving it, huh?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Acting like they talking their tongue, bro. You ain't talking no tongue the whole time.
Hey, I don't know if Tanja is still on the line, but that's how you do comedy clean.
Right.
But
And if it's in you, it's gonna come out you. You know what I'm saying? If you go cussing all the time, so it's gonna come out you eventually.
That's right.
So if it ain't really something you do all the time, you know what I mean?
Ain't no hard thing.
Yeah.
Boss lady, this is why you didn't want me to come on, huh? You didn't want me to bring the ratchetness.
I can't believe you just blamed all of your foolishness on the Lord. I really
no. That's not what I said. What I said is he rectified the situation. See, when I tried it, it came out wrong. But when I gave it over to Jesus, he put it back together.
He rectified.
Thank you.
Woo, my. Woo, won't he be a rectifier? Won't he be a rectifier?
Anyway, that's the end of this show.
Won't he be a rectifier?
No.
He's a rectifying God.
No.
Oh man.
Anyway, I want to say thank you so much for my co-host with his twins that came from 2 different baby mamas.
I appreciate you,
dude.
Sis,
Listen. Yo, I gotta come out there just to rock with you, bro. Like,
this is horrible.
Hey, Justin, if you free April 29th, man, come on out, Kansas City. If you're free, and don't worry about it. The tickets on us. Yeah.
Oh man, that's what's up, bro. Yeah, I don't think I got nothing going on, man.
Yeah, come on to Kansas City. Boss Lady hosting. Me and the fellas is gonna tell some jokes. Billy Bird's gonna be singing. Jay Melody, DJ Missy E gonna be on the 1s and 2s. Ed Rollins gonna co-host. And come on, man. Yeah, we'll get you in there.
I'm with it, man. I'm with it.
So yeah. So I want to say thank you for my co-host, Mr. DL Marshall from Kansas City, Missouri. Thank you so much for joining me on tonight.
Appreciate the opportunity. Yeah.
And also all the way from South Carolina. No, which part? Are you in South Carolina or North Carolina?
I'm in South Carolina. I'm in South Carolina. That's
Carolina.
where all the hard hitting groups come from.
Here we go.
Don't get it
You're
twisted.
Very biased. You're very biased.
Don't get it
when
twisted.
It comes to South Carolina.
Let me get closer. Everybody, the hard hitting groups come from.
Yeah, and he makes sure that when he MCs or hosts, that he makes sure that everybody knows that whichever group comes from South Carolina, and don't let them be good, because he gonna brag on them hard.
Straight up.
He gonna brag on them hard.
You can't say Quartet and not mention South Carolina. Like you can't.
Here we go.
Here we go. Let's come on. Doc McKenzie, Roy and Revelation, the Gospel Legends. It's just too many to name.
Oh my God, you named 3. Good Lord.
I'm gonna stop right there.
That's all you can do. 3.
Them the 3 top groups.
Like, well, that's all you got.
Them the 3 top groups right there.
Don't worry about it, because when I be MCing, I do the same thing for my St. Louis people too. So
yes.
I'm the ambassador for St. Louis, East St. Louis, so I get it.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
I am.
Yeah.
Every frog gotta praise their own farm.
My granddaddy said it's a poor dog that won't bark for
wag his own tail. That's my grandma used to say.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna log off. Justin, thank you so much, boo, for coming on. It's been an awesome interview.
Yeah, I got to go in here and feed my twins.
Not them 30-year-olds. You better not have no more.
That's right.
Justin, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I really appreciate you having me, man. Yes, sir. Yeah. I appreciate you for having me, man.
I know you're an hour ahead of us, so I'm going to show. In fact, I want to go ahead and let you go, and I'm going to show this one last video so people can experience your singing capability, because a lot of people just don't know.
Oh my God!
You can sing now, bro.
Oh my goodness! I sing a little bit, not much.
This is the video that I was talking about at the beginning of the interview, where you was MCing, but you had sung one of Sean Jones' songs.
Oh, and is that the one from Liberty?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the first night I met you?
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, me and you took a picture together.
We did. We
took a picture together.
Did you post it? Did you post it, Boss Lady?
Post what, the picture?
It didn't meet the criteria. It didn't meet
mine. I was just about to say, I done took numerous of pictures with her, and I think she only done posted one.
God almighty, bro. Everybody who's gonna be at the ecclesia, just be for when you take pictures with her, because she ain't. It got to meet the criteria for her to post it, y'all.
Yeah, that's right.
Why do y'all say that? Because I post everybody's picture. Don't do that.
Not mine.
Not mine.
True. That's not true. Then why y'all got people think I'm stuck up? Now y'all got people thinking I'm stuck up.
We got some pictures from Atlanta. I ain't never seen them.
That's not true. Go on my pictures. It's on there.
I'm gonna go hunt.
Go look.
I feel some kind of way.
Don't feel no type of way. It's up there. And when you see them, I make sure I get a public apology. Thank you.
I definitely will. I sure will.
Thank you. God bless you. And make sure you tag Rufus in there too. God bless you.
Yes.
Now, I don't know about that.
No. Where you clown at is where the apology go down at. Thank you.
Yeah, I learned that from CH.
What it? What's CH?
Club out.
What? Get off her. All right, y'all. We put a log on because we've been on here way too long. Almost an hour and a half. Ain't nobody got time for this. I gotta get ready to get on this highway.
Thank you, Boss Lady.
Weekend out of it.
Be careful down there.
Yeah.
You welcome.
Please.
Yeah. I'm gonna try.
No.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna be careful.
And I sure don't want to see you in no TMZ headlines next week.
Oh, I'm gonna be good now. You ain't gotta worry about that.
All right.
That's one thing you ain't gotta worry about. I'm too old to be being silly.
Yeah.
Bible
I'll get back on Clubhouse next week.
Yeah.
I ain't been on there in months.
Hey Rufus, I just got back on there. What was that? Thursday? Well, no, Wednesday. I just got back on there yesterday.
Yeah, I ain't been on there in months, bro. Like you can't let that stuff like you got to take that stuff in moderation, man.
Thank you.
Know what I'm saying? That stuff it'll consume you, man. You know
it will.
Yeah.
It will.
And here it is. I'm saying this, and I'm gonna go. Also, you got to be careful because people pay you based upon how much access they have to you.
That is so
if that
true.
makes sense. And a lot of people, Clubhouse gave people access to people who they wouldn't normally have access to. So you able to talk to people, able to, converse with people and stuff like that, who you wouldn't, who is requiring an honorarium to come and talk to you. And I tell people this all the time. People pay money to see a star, not their friends. When they come to your show, to come in for free. They come in to see their friend for free. They go to see a star for money.
That's
right. Make sure you keep those boundaries in place to where people can know the difference between a star and my friend.
Oh wow.
That's deep. And it's on point. Yeah.
So true.
That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got to say.
That's good though.
That's
a good way to end.
Perfect.
That was some good nuggets right there.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand the difference. People think they can just. I think that's what happened to. Oh, we get into a whole nother. You got to bring me back on. That what happened. That's what happened to a lot of. That's what's happened to a lot of quartet artists. Like they became the friends of the fans or friends of the supporters. So I can't. People pay money to see a star, not their friend. You know what I mean? They're gonna ask you for a discount. They're gonna ask their friend for a discount. You know what I mean? So you gotta be careful how you give people access to your life like that. You know what I mean? Like the people who are the upper echelon of our genre. Like take for instance, like your Tim Rogers and your people like that. It's very few people who say they got Tim Rogers' number. When you book Tim, you cannot call Tim direct.
That's
direct.
right.
You got to call his sister. You know what I'm saying?
That's
and
right.
even if you call him direct, he's gonna redirect you to his sister.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you don't have access to him like that, so that's why he can charge what he charge.
Right.
Because he's not able. He's your friend when he get there, but that's it.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah,
Business taken care of now. Yeah.
business taken care of. So you got to bring him back on, sweet. I got. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. I am. We're gonna talk about some other stuff. We just got to know Mr. Justin Rufus. Now we're gonna talk about some quartet stuff for real now.
Yeah, let's do it.
I love quartet stuff.
Yeah, I don't sugarcoat nothing. Anybody know me, they tell you. I ain't sugarcoat nothing. I love it too much for it to suffer. You know what I mean? So
I got an idea. Maybe I can get a panel of like quartet MCs, like a panel, and we talk about some issues or talk about some.
Yeah.
Huh?
We got some good ones out there. Like say, Eric Bossman Graham. You got what's the lady Amelia. It's what's the other two ladies down there in like Mississippi area? You got them. You got them. You got Granddaddy Harvey now. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good bit of
everybody on at one time, and we
got DL Marshall.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, seriously, and talk about some hosting issues. Not just issues, but like some issues that we see at some of our programs that maybe we could talk out.
Because the thing is, the host gets to see it from a different perspective, because
absolutely.
We get when stuff start going south, when stuff start going bad, the host is the first person to know. You know what I'm saying? So we know why what groups ain't singing, or that type deal. We know all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't get to talk about it. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
And there's no room to be a fan when you up there MCing. There's no room to be a fan.
No, you can't. Yeah. I think that'll be great. Let's set that up.
Yeah, I might set that up. Okay.
Well, Boss Lady, would you talk about why you might have to MC in a bulletproof vest, or you don't want to talk about that?
No, 50. Well, like 50 cents. Anyway, no. Oh, my dear.
I don't want to mess up the church's money, so I just had to ask that question first,
Yeah, I really got to finish packing, and you play too
much. All right, I'm sorry. It's been a pleasure, Justin. Thank you so much. I appreciate this opportunity, Boss Lady. Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll leave y'all alone here.
This is your house.
Justin, I love you. Thank you so much for coming on. It's been a pleasure.
Hey,
all right, Justin, I'm gonna play this video. You say what, D?
KCMO.
I don't know what that means. All right.
KC, Missouri.
Oh, okay, bye. All right, see you, Justin. All right, we're gonna play this video. Bye, D.
I'll see you.
I'll call you when I get down to Jackson, though.
Right on.
Bye. Let's see. I'm gonna take myself off. All right, you guys. Before I play Justin's video, this is a very good video. It's like 5 minutes long, but it's a very, very good video. This is like the first time I ever experienced Justin singing. Yeah, it's a really, really good video, and in fact, it was such a great. I hate to say performance, but it was a great time and a great time. I guess I would say it was just one of the I don't know how to explain it, but it was when he sung the song, one of Sean Jones' daughters was in the building, and it was such a heartfelt kind of tribute to Sean Jones, and it was just one of those moments that you just had to be there. And it was just like, wow, I had never experienced anything like that. And that's why I was like, man, this boy, he pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? I was like, and I just loved the way that he emceed. And just to know that he emceed and he sung and he was just a good joke teller and he was just so churchy all at one time. And that's why I was like, man, I just really love this guy. So I want you guys to sit back and relax. And then also, before I go to this video, I want to let you guys know on Sundays, I will be doing videos on Sundays. I won't be talking, but I will be doing quartet videos on Sundays from 10 to 11. So if you have any videos that you would like me to air on Sundays, let me send me your link or send me the videos to my inbox. In fact, send it to Quartetcorner at is it iCloud or Gmail? Ooh, I think it's Gmail. iCloud, no, Quartetcorner at Gmail, I think. I have to look it up. But anyway, if not, you can always inbox them to me at Boss Lady Gospel. Or just inbox it to me, it don't matter. But I have more information for you. So, all right, here we go, y'all. I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna show you guys the video. Here we go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know we went kind of long today, but it was so interesting. All right.
Come on, Justin. Yes! Come on, Brad!
no bigger than hanging out with my sister. You watching the